If you suffer with loose dentures or you are embarrassed to smile because you have missing teeth, here's how mini dental implants will change your life.
I have 4 teeth missing in the back.
I couldn't hide it any longer.
The constant adjustments, it seemed like I was back at my dentist every other week to adjust this and adjust that.
I couldn't eat almost anything.
I'm gonna go and get this done.
Because you don't want to go around without teeth.
Getting the mini dental implants was a life changer for me.
It's more affordable.
Very affordable. It's well worth it.
There was no pain.
What pain?
I can eat everything. It's unbelievable.
I don't have to put all the goo on.
With these, I can eat everything.
Now I can smile and show the world.
I don't have to worry about being embarrassed going to a restaurant.
It's the best decision I ever made.
It hasn't made my life easier. It sure has.
The mini implants are the only way to go.
It's been fantastic.
I don't know what else to say except it was almost a miracle.
It's just so much better.
I'm happy. I'm very happy.
My dental implant has changed my life.
I'm excited to be me again.
I feel like me again.
It'll be the best, smartest move you ever made.
I love it.
It's incredible. It is. It's absolutely incredible.
Hello everybody, I'm John DeShula. Welcome to Innovations in Health. Welcoming Dr. Josh Lange. We're going to be talking about the mini dental implant. It's going to change your life where you can be you again. Dr. Lange, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. We've talked about the mini dental implant because it can change your look, it can change your life, and it's an FDA-approved product. So imagine everybody biting into that ear of corn, that thick, juicy steak, all the fresh fruits that we love here in California. It can be yours with Dr. Josh Lange. Dr. Lange, you've been practicing dentistry now for a few years in Temecula, California, and let's talk a little bit about the mini dental implant and how it relates to a traditional implant. You have some examples for us.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the things with a traditional implant is the implant is very large. And if you see here, you can see kind of the size of the diameter of the hole that needs to be placed in the jaw. With the mini dental implant, it's much smaller. So that's one of the things that we targeted. That's why it makes the mini dental implant less invasive. The healing time's less because we don't take away as much bone, and we can get that immediate stabilization.
We should mention, and Dr. Lange just said it, the mini dental implant is 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and less expensive. And folks, this is an FDA-approved product made in America, right here in the great USA, and Dr. Lange can do it right in the office. You have another example. So if you have a denture, say a lower, how would the mini dental implant change your life?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, nobody should go with a denture without having implant stabilization. In fact, the ADA says that that's the standard of care is to have, for the lower, to have implants. So with the mini dental implants, it's very easy. Our patients are so surprised to see how fast they can get their denture stabilized.
So it's just the titanium post goes right into the bone, and this is something that would take that lower denture and hold it in place.
That's exactly right. It snaps right on, and just like that, you can talk, you can eat without having fear of this denture coming out.
So that's the lower. Let's look at an upper denture example.
So the upper denture is very similar. We place the titanium implants in, and the denture snaps right in. Now, the nice thing about the upper denture is for patients who have a denture, they know that it's one of the pains of having an upper denture is having that palate. It takes away the taste, and it's just a lot of plastic in your mouth. So with the denture stabilization to implants, we can actually take out the palate. There's much less plastic in your mouth.
Now you can have that taste back. That must be revolutionary for some patients.
Oh, that's the main thing that the patients say. They always say, do I have to have the palate in? Can you take this palate out?
And with dentures, you know, there's that great fear of them falling out, and the titanium post holds the denture in place, so it's stabilized, so you don't have that fear, and that goop, all of that's gone. The goop is gone.
All that's gone. No goop, no worries, less plastic in your mouth. We can take away a lot less of the acrylic on the sides, and basically this just snaps in, and you can leave it in all day. You can eat what you want. You just have to take it out once a day just to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
feel
pop
confident.
it back in, exactly.
Getting the mini dental implants was a life changer for me.
If you're concerned about your looks, then obviously this is the way to go.
Not a second thought about it. I would do it again.
How could you go wrong?
I just can't say enough about how I feel.
It's one of the best things I've ever done in my lifetime. I mean it sincerely.
This is something that is so
incredible.
I feel a lot more confident, my smile feels better.
And it brought a lot of confidence back to me.
After the procedure, wow, yeah, you smile.
It's just unbelievable what it's done to my life.
I feel like I do have more confidence than I did before.
It's going to sound corny, but I mean, it is a life-changing event.
Changed my life.
Now, those are the upper and the lower dentures, but let's elevate this a little bit. So we want you to look your best. If you have dentures, that's great. You can get them fixed. But now, folks, there is what we call the fixed on 6.
So the nice thing about this example is with the dentures, you have all of that plastic and you still have to remove it. With this fix on 6 model, you get something that resembles natural teeth. It's similar mechanism, except the patient never has to take this out. And this is a zirconia bridge. It's very aesthetic and it's very durable, it's very strong. So patients can eat corn on the cob, they can bite into apples without having to worry about them coming out, and they look beautiful.
It's really almost like a full set of teeth, but it gets even better because you have another example. It's as if God gave us a whole new set of teeth.
That's right. So this is what the majority of our patients actually end up deciding. This is a zirconia bridge. We place a few more implants, but this is cemented in, never to be removed. Even less zirconia than what the housings would have with the fix on 6.
So this is the ultimate in the mini dental implant procedure.
Exactly. It's a very beautiful restoration. It resembles natural teeth. And again, it's a no-brainer.
And what's nice about this, folks, is you can see Dr. Josh Lange at his office in Temecula, and he will perform this right in the office.
That's right, yeah.
This is an in-office procedure. For as amazing as it seems, this is something that you can do right at your place, and it's at 26810 Inez Court, Suite E in Temecula. By the way, here's the phone number. It's 951-363-3751, and I love your website, getposhdental.com, because we want to get posh with Dr. Josh.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
And there's no other way to get posh than with that kind of look.
It's the ultimate. And a lot of patients, their whole life have been unhappy with their smile, and now they finally get the smile that they've always wanted.
Now, sometimes people have teeth that are missing in the back. And because they're in the back of the mouth, they figure, well, it's out of sight, out of mind, it doesn't matter. But it does matter because your mouth can become deformed, you're not chewing properly, you're not eating the right nutrients, getting them out of your food. So if somebody has some teeth on the side that they need to fix, or a single tooth, you have another example.
Exactly, yeah. One of the things when you miss a tooth is that your bone shrinks. Unless the implant anchors the bone in, so you get much less of that shrinking. So this is a great option to replace those teeth. This is replacing 3 teeth here, and we can place the mini diameter implants and cement a very beautiful aesthetic bridge. Again, this is never to be removed. It's cemented on, it resembles natural teeth. One of the things that can happen if you don't replace your back teeth is your teeth start to shift, they come in, and then you have hypereruption where your teeth opposing it start to move too. So it is very important to replace your teeth, not just for chewing, but like you said, it can cause major changes in the mouth.
But a single tooth, so if somebody has a sporting injury, they're in an accident of some sort, a single tooth is something you can do as well.
So this is something that we see at least on a weekly basis in our office. It's one of the front teeth gets broken off, it gets banged for whatever reason, and it's a very important tooth to replace. It's a very aesthetic area. But as you can see, the mini diameter implants can replace that seamlessly, so it looks like a natural tooth there.
And it's formed right for the patient.
That's
right.
right.
This is not something where you open a box and say, okay, well, here's a tooth, and you implant it. No, these are formed direct for the patient, made in America, so that the patient has almost like a natural tooth, as if it was to grow back naturally.
Exactly, and you'd be hard pressed to determine which tooth was natural and which was an implant.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about you, Dr. Josh Lange. We haven't really gotten to know you a little bit, but tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a small town in Tehachapi, California, and it's in the high desert mountain area. Very beautiful city. Loved growing up there. Everybody knew each other.
Yeah.
Everybody felt like neighbors.
And your dad was working at the Edwards Air Force Base.
Yeah, my dad's an engineer at Edwards Air Force Base. My mom's a speech pathologist there.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And
I actually met my wife there too.
I hear you grew up on the same street.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did you know that early on, Josh, that this is the woman for you?
I was recognized her walking down to check her mail. She had to walk past my house to check her mail. So.
Well, see how it works here. Love is in the air here in California. Now, where did you go to school?
I did my undergraduate studies at UC San Diego. I majored in physiology and neuroscience. And then I did dental school at University of Detroit Mercy.
And you've been trained by Dr. Todd Shatkin in Buffalo, New York.
That's right.
And so you have all of these influences, including Dr. Dave Powers, who has really sort of anointed you and given you the baton to carry on in his practice.
That's right. Yeah, I feel very fortunate to have been trained by so many different experts in the mini diameter implant field. And taking over Dr. Powers' practice, he was known in Temecula as the mini diameter implant expert. He interviewed a lot of different dentists to take that practice, but we made a good fit, and he selected me to take ownership, and that makes me very, very happy they trust me with his patients.
Well, that's quite an honor. So if you're familiar with Dr. Powers, Dr. Josh Lange is picking up the mantle and moving on. And I like how you're promoting yourself with Get Posh with Dr. Josh.
That's right,
yeah. So you can look your best. And here's the address again, in case you're watching and you want to write it down. It's 26810 Inez Court, Suite E, Temecula. The phone number 951-363-3751. The web, getposhdental.com. Tell us about your family.
Yeah, I have my wife is amazing. She does my social media marketing. Very, very talented. So we're very active on Instagram and on Facebook. Feel free to follow us. Post a lot of fun videos on there as well as the work. So if you're interested in seeing the kind of stuff that we do, then that's a good place to see some of our work.
And your sister-in-law's in the practice too, I understand.
My sister-in-law is an amazing dental hygienist. She does a great job there. For anybody needing cleaning, she's very fast, very gentle, and patients just love her.
Yeah, and you have a young family, so this is terrific,
Yeah.
all growing up here in Temecula. We talked about technology, and it's very important. Social media connects you with your patients, and those patients are posting photos and videos, and all positive. The technology you have in your office, though, is equally as important. You have what's called the cone beam. It sounds like something from outer space, but it really helps create the dental imagery.
That's right, yeah. It allows us to see a 3-dimension of the jaw, so we can place the implants exactly where we need them.
So that 3-dimensional look gives you the opportunity to decide just how the tooth would be shaped and just where the titanium post would go into the mouth.
Exactly. We get the best bone in exactly the right spot.
And you're keeping up with all of the technology because you are the mini dental implant expert in Temecula, California. I don't think there's anybody else that can make that claim, Doc.
Yeah, we try and stay up regularly with the latest technology so we can offer that to our patients.
Let's talk about some of the other services that you offer. A lot of people are out there watching this saying, well, okay, mini dental implant sounds revolutionary, and it is, and it's something where you can be you again. But if they're looking for another opportunity, maybe for some cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry even, tell us what you have to offer.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the things that go hand in hand, in my opinion, with mini diameter implants is, especially when we do big cases where we're restoring all the teeth, is sedation. We offer oral conscious sedation. It's very simple. You take a pill the night before, and then you take a pill an hour before you come to the appointment. You show up nice and sleepy, and then we may give you a little bit more. You practically sleep throughout the procedure. No matter what you need, we can take care of it in the office at that time.
So sedation dentistry is a part of your practice, the general dentistry. Veneers, I'm to understand too?
Yeah, we focus on cosmetics. So hence the Get Posh Dental. We want you to look posh, we want you to look nice, and we can make you look like a Hollywood star.
We're talking about patients that come in and they want to decide what's good for them. You have a consultation that you'll do with them, a free consultation.
Absolutely, yes.
So what would you discuss then?
So during one of our free consultations, we take some x-rays and we take a look and see kind of what you need, and then we discuss treatment options that might be good for you.
So if you're watching and you're thinking, I need to take a look and see if the mini dental implant is right for me, a free consultation, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, and it's a good way to meet me. It's a good way to meet my staff, to see the facility, to see the things that we're doing, and feel comfortable before you actually decide to do any dental work.
And now, one of the things that I'm sure comes up in the consultation is, how much does this cost? And there are different flexible costs, but you work with the patient. We're used to buying things on time. We're used to making a major purchase and paying for it monthly. So you will work with the patient. And how do you do that?
Yeah, so we like to keep our costs affordable, but also we offer financing, and we work with several financing companies to make it easy for you to afford manageable monthly payments.
And that we should say, everybody, this is an investment in you. And the mini dental implant is far less than the conventional implants that you've heard about over the course of your life, perhaps. So this investment in you will help. Say you're looking at a new job. Say there's a new relationship that you want to embark on. Who knows? You might find your wife down the street just like Dr. Josh Lange did. These are confidence builders. You know, as someone who's had some major dental work myself, I can tell you it really makes a difference. So you should look at this as an investment in you as a person.
Exactly. There's plenty of surveys that show the first thing that people notice about somebody is their smile. So it's really important, and it really does change lives.
This was really affordable.
Yes, it's totally affordable. It's totally affordable.
I would definitely recommend mini dental implants to everyone.
The consultation was free.
I wish I would have got it done a long time ago.
The mini implants are the only way to go, as far as I'm concerned.
It's the best decision I ever made, so it's well worth it.
And as we talked about with the dentures, you know, the teeth falling out, the slipping, you know, if you're a little older, the grandchildren are, you know, horrified by something like that. Now that all of that confidence comes back, and it doesn't matter what your age. You know, we talk about dentures and people think, well, that's for older people. Not necessarily the case. Mm-hmm. Dental issues happen with people of all ages.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate for whatever reason. There's accidents happen. There's, you know, maybe dental care wasn't proper when they were children, when they had no control over that. Mm-hmm. And you know, we can help anybody at any stage of their life, whether it's in their early 20s to even in their 90s.
Yeah. These are made in America products, and you know, so people can come to see you really in Temecula from anywhere, sort of in the Inland Empire. Mm-hmm. You know, Riverside and San Diego, they're all coming in to see you, and you're really kind of conveniently located. You're right off Route 15, I'm to understand.
Yeah, it's a very easy exit right off the 15. We're right in the middle of a mall and a shopping center, so it's easy.
Can't miss
parking. Parking's great.
Yeah, and we all know Route 15.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're giving back to the community, because I was really touched by some of the things that you're doing here in California.
Yeah, so I regularly volunteer with the California Care Force. It's a great organization that we can give back to a weekend every once in a while, where we give back and provide hundreds of thousands of dollars of dental service in a weekend.
That's amazing, and you know, the border is not that far away, and I understand you crossed the border and helped some people down in Mexico.
Yeah, so I started with as a pre-dental student, working with Thousand Smiles organization, and it's an organization where a lot of dentists go down to provide work for kids with cleft lip and cleft palate.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it's really rewarding experience.
And I know that you're bilingual, so talk to our audience, maybe in Spanish. How would you articulate the mini dental implant?
Okay, pues los implantes pueden cambiar la vida completamente. Es muy rápido, puede cambiar la manera que comen y la conferencia que tienen también.
You have some patient testimonials. There's one woman, her story is inspiring, and went through a terrible traumatic experience. Not only did you help her get over the trauma, but you helped give her life back.
Yeah, it's still one of my favorite experiences to talk about. She came in with she had 3 broken teeth in the front. The rest of her mouth was gone. She had some partial denture that somehow, with a bunch of goop, stayed in her mouth, but couldn't have been comfortable. She couldn't have been able to eat well with that. But she was absolutely terrified of the dentist. When I was doing my exam, she was shaking and crying because that's how fearful she was. Luckily, we offered oral conscious sedation. So her next appointment, we came up with a treatment plan. She was able to do the roundhouse bridge with the implants. And she woke up with a new smile. And now today, after a year of working with her, she can come in and sit in my chair without crying, comfortably. We joke around. It's a great inspirational story.
It's a great story. And this is a woman who, for almost a decade.
Yeah, maybe more.
Issues,
yeah.
And you mentioned that people are shocked when they not only find out how inexpensive it is, and it happens right in the office, but the look.
Oh, it's my favorite to have them. We'll place 14 to 20, 24 implants in somebody in a day, and they're always expecting to have that pain, especially if patients who've had traditional implants before. They know that there's weeks, sometimes months of pain with that. And then the next day we see them and they're happy. I can't feel anything, doc. You're like, it's amazing. I felt like I had nothing done in my mouth.
Yeah.
It was totally painless.
What pain? I had no pain.
I didn't have any pain. It didn't hurt.
I never felt a thing.
There was no pain, no discomfort whatsoever.
It's really a very easy procedure.
There was no pain. I was very comfortable.
The entire procedure was virtually painless.
One trip, it's great.
One visit, you're done.
Less trips, the better.
I took one Aleve that evening, and that was it.
And within an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, I walked out of here smiling and couldn't be happier, literally pain-free.
It was good.
Why do you think, Dr. Josh, that some people still have a fear of going to the dentist? Why is that?
A lot of it is having a bad experience before. And a lot of it's associated with pain. They know that having a toothache hurts. And getting that fixed, they tap on the tooth or they can't eat with it. So, they have that fear of being able to get that fixed. And it's uncomfortable, it can be uncomfortable to have somebody working your mouth. That's why sedation is so great for patients like that.
But it's important because people who don't go to the dentist and you don't get those regular checkups, you're really risking more health issues down the line. You really need to get over that. It's not a bad experience, particularly when Dr. Josh Lange and his team are there to help you at Get Posh Dental, 26810 Inez Court, Suite E, Temecula. Phone number 951-363-3751 and the web getposhdental.com. Dr. Josh, these are made in America products. Let's show the audience one more time if you have some teeth in the back and you need some help.
Yeah, so this, again, it's very simple procedure. We have the implants, the titanium posts that integrate with your bone, and the crowns go right on top. They're cemented, and it looks just as natural as having your tooth there that you've had your whole life.
And it fits in so the mouth becomes normal again.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
you can chew on it. You can eat with it without fear. You treat it like a regular tooth.
And the single tooth option, we showed it before, but I think now that we've explained it more thoroughly, now folks, you'd understand just exactly what the mini dental implant procedure can do and how it can let you be you again. Show us the single tooth.
So again, it's a very straightforward option. A lot of times when we can do this in a single day, if a tooth's broken, it needs to be extracted, we can extract the tooth. We place the implant the same day that we extract the tooth, and we make you a beautiful temporary, form those gums around that. So we get a nice emergence from the gum, so it looks like a natural tooth. And we let that sit for a couple months, and then after 2 months, we cement a permanent crown that's custom fit to your mouth.
The mini dental implants, folks, are 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and less expensive. Let's take a look at this model, Dr. Josh Lange. This is a lower example.
Yeah, so again, this is just the best, if you have a denture, it's the best option to snap in a denture. It's very easy, it snaps right in.
And it's not moving around.
It doesn't move.
So many times, I guess people with dentures, my mother had dentures, and I remember they're moving around, and boy, that must just be so uncomfortable. Now,
and
you don't have to do that.
Your tongue has a mind of its own too, and it's constantly flipping. If there's any edge, it's gonna flip that denture out. Yeah. Not with the mini diameter implants though.
And this is an example of an upper because, folks, we love our food here in California. We have look at all the fresh fruits and vegetables that are grown right here in the Inland Empire. And now, in the whole state of California, now you can get your taste back.
That's right.
Show us why.
We can take out that palate. You can see how good they snap in.
Yeah.
We can take out the palate, and you can get that taste back, that comfort back. You can feel the textures of the food. And not having to have plastic covering the roof of your mouth.
And it snaps right in place, and that's an upper. And the palate is cut out, so you have that back. And we should mention, Dr. Lange, the pain and discomfort, when we say it's less pain and discomfort, we're talking about maybe an Advil or an over-the-counter medication to minimize that in a very short window of time.
Exactly. And a lot of my patients, I prescribe them 800 milligram ibuprofen. but they come back the next day and they say, I didn't have to take anything. What you gave me right when you left, that's all I've had.
Yeah, so, again, that fear of pain, not the case.
Exactly.
And the care of the mini dental implant, I think a water pick, I'm to understand, will help do the trick.
Yeah, you brush it like a normal tooth, and then a water pick, and that's it.
And the look that you want with the fixed on 6 model, this is going to elevate you and your look with the mini dental implant.
Yeah, this is a really great option, especially I think the majority of the patients that come in, they don't want plastic in their mouth. And this makes it a very natural feel. It's something that patients never have to remove, and it's a very aesthetic bridge that gives you a new set of teeth.
And we say God gave you your baby teeth, then your adult teeth, and now Dr. Josh Lange from Get Posh Dental is going to give you your 3rd set of teeth. Show us the ultimate in the mini dental implant.
That's right. This is the best option that we can offer you. It's a fixed bridge that never is removed. We place a few more implants than the fixed on 6, but this is cemented in your mouth. It resembles natural teeth. It looks beautiful. And you treat it just like your natural teeth. Nobody's going to know the difference.
No one is going to know the difference. And not only that, but these are in. They're not going to come out every night. They're not. This is set.
This set, no plastic. It feels natural. It looks natural. You can eat anything that you want with it.
Yeah. So, folks, the mini dental implant, you can be you again with Dr. Josh Lange and the team at Get Posh Dental, 26810 Inez Court, Suite E, Temecula, California. We talked about it right off Route 15. It's not difficult to find. Drive in from anywhere in the Inland Empire,
That's
Riverside, San Diego. You're there to help. 951-363-3751, and the web is getposhdental.com. Dr. Lange, we should mention that you're a young guy, certainly much younger than I am, which is good. And so, what are your aspirations? What do you expect to do as you move forward? Because you're really in the beginning in so many ways in your dental practice.
Yeah, so we already have the mini diameter implant center of America in Temecula, but we're also looking to branch down to San Diego to offer, to kind of help that commute for our patients that have to travel an hour or two to come see us.
How about for you personally? What does it mean to you to be a dentist and help people?
So this has just been the ideal career choice for me. I went in thinking that I was going to go into medicine in my undergrad, and I started volunteering at health clinics, and I saw the difference that the dentist coming in to help us made in people's lives, and it's immediate. You see that result right away, and you help people get their confidence back. You help people be able to function again normally, and it's just always been my aspiration to help people like that.
Well, the consultation is free, and you need to check out Dr. Josh Lange and go and visit, and you can connect with him just like we did right here on Innovations in Health. Find out all about the mini dental implant. You can be you again. The address again, 26810 Inez Court, Suite E, Temecula. Here's the number, 951-363-3751, getposhdental.com. Dr. Lange, you're on I think the cusp of helping so many people, thousands of people, not only in California, but for the great charity work that you do down in Mexico as well. And we wish you the best of luck. You are an innovator in health right here in California.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.